What's up everyone, and welcome to this short tutorial series on Introduction to Distributed Systems. And in this tutorial I'm going to go through the implementation of a simpler distributed dataset. And this dataset is going to be shared, it's going to be replicated, and because it's replicated it's also going to be fault tolerant in some way. It is only going to be in memory, so it's not going to save anything to disk. And I also want to emphasize that this is not a production-ready system in any way, and it is definitely not bug-free. And also it is not large-scale, and the reason for this is going to be obvious, hopefully, at a later stage in this series. And the content of this tutorial is based on this book called Reliable and Secure Distributed Programming. It looks like this. And so here's a cover page of that. And I'm using the second edition. I'm not sure if there's any newer version of this, but I don't think it will matter that much. And it's a really good book. It's the content of this book is really straightforward and right to the point. And it's not a particularly big book either. It's I think it is about 300 pages, and everything is relevant. So I suggest you get a hold of this book somehow and follow along with the material, because the material that I would provide is not going to be the full picture. So I suggest you complement stuff from the book when I talked about them, and because the book is probably better at explaining stuff more straightforward than I usually. So I suggest you pay special attention to the basic abstractions chapter here, because that is going to be the foundation for everything that we do here. And there is also the broadcast section here and stuff. And in this book there is a really cool thing here. There is, at the end of this book, there's a list of algorithms. And this is super cool, because if you're implementing anything, you can just have a reference to all of these different algorithms here that you can implement yourself. Pretty straightforward. Alright, so that is the content. I will of course also provide some additional material, so it's not going to be based solely on the book. And the source code for the project that I'm using is available at this URL. I will also post that in the description, so you can check that out. It is a Node.js application, and if you don't know Node.js, I think you will be able to follow along anyway with the theory. And if you know Node.js, I suggest you clone this repository and dive into this and test it out yourself and follow along and try and tweak stuff as we go along. So I think that's going to be better for you, and in terms of understanding how everything is put together. And should you find any bugs or anything that is strange or some feature that I want implemented, you of course feel free to contribute, because this is an open source project that I intend on using at different projects myself. So with that being said, I hope you will enjoy this tutorial, and I will see you in the next video.